Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So it's a pretty entertaining fight. Adam Kownacki improves to 16-0. He stops Artur Szpilka. I didn't expect the stoppage. I thought if anything he would, be physical, go to the body, and possibly win a decision. But I did not expect a stoppage. Szpilka, he was trying to move, trying to use his jab. He's a southpaw. He was trying to pivot out to his right. He was getting caught a lot with the right hand from Kownacki. Szpilka had his hands down a lot in the fight. Kownacki did not respect him, man. He stepped right to him. He was putting up the high guard, pretty much willing to take one to land 3 or 4. Szpilka was doing a good job of catching Kownacki with some counters, some right hooks. He was trying to just stick and move, and then when he planted, he was just in trouble, man. Kownacki was just coming forward, just digging shots. I've done a few videos on Kownacki, man, some prospect watch videos over the last year and a half on him, and I know that he has heavy hands. I know he's been in Klitschko camps. I know he sparred a lot with Jarrell Miller. I know they're homeboys that grew up together through the amateur ranks out there in Brooklyn, and he has a nice following of Polish fans. If you go watch his fights on YouTube, he has a nice little following of Polish fans behind him. Man, he brought the fight right to Szpilka, man. I did not expect him to get the stoppage. I like to see Kownacki in there with, Dominic Brazil. I mean, he's the type of dude that's made for TV type of dude, man. He's going to come forward. He's going to let his hands go. He'll give one, he'll take a few to give one or to give 2 or 3. I like to see him in there with Brazil, Israel Gono, Washington Miller winner, Andrew Ruiz Jr. I mean, you could pretty much put him in there anybody, man, to see what he does. He's not rated by any of the sanctioning bodies. This was a good win for him. He fought Joshua Tufty his last outing. Landed some good body work in that fight. He's fought guys like Excel Holmes and Jamal Woods, some journeyman level guys. So this was definitely a big step up win for him. Szpilka's been out for over a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half. And credit to him, and I even said this when the fight was made, credit to him to, coming back his first fight after suffering that knockout loss to Wilder and taking on a undefeated prospect dude that's looking, to break through. Szpilka could have easily took on some journeyman guys to build himself back up. But, because he's been in there with dudes like Thomas Adamek, Wilder, those wars he had with Malo, and he's been in there with Jennings, so he's been in quite a few rumbles, man. I'm not sure, it's going to be a long way back for Szpilka, man. He was in shape for this fight. One thing I can say since he's been out, I've seen him, I follow him on social media, and he, always in shape. He came in 12 pounds lighter, had a little 6-pack going, but I don't know, man. He ran into somebody that just didn't respect him, a guy that's just naturally bigger than him, not so much taller, but just weighs more, putting on the pressure, and was, taking his best shot, and coming forward and letting his punches go. So Kownacki, man, I like to see him in there, matched up. You got some other good prospects coming up too, Trey Lippy Morrison. There's quite a few out there, man. Gregory Corbin. So a few guys out there I like to see Kownacki fight, but did what he had to do in this fight, man. He put Szpilka down in the 4th round. Szpilka got up, and then he stopped him against the ropes. Kownacki was landing some sneaky body shots in there, some uppercuts, some right uppercuts and left hook to the body when they were exchanging. Whenever Szpilka went against the ropes, that's when Kownacki was making everything count. He's one of those type of punchers. He's not going to wow you with his physique or his hand speed or any of that, you know what I mean? But he's a steady fighter. Getting a little bit off balance when he was throwing that straight right hand. The right hand was actually connecting on Szpilka. I would have liked to see Kownacki followed up with a hook, a left hook, but he was kind of off balance with it, and he would follow it up because his right foot, the back foot will come off the canvas, and he will follow it up with like another straight hard jab. But it was working for him, He did what he had to do though, man. It was a pretty good fight. I'm out.